Welcome to the Weather Gurus update for April 25th, 2023, Tuesday. And right now we're looking at just the severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect courtesy of radar scope. We have severe thunderstorm warnings listed for Osceola County and Polk County in central Florida. This expires in about 5 to 10 minutes. A storm was moving about southeast, at 20 miles an hour near Intercession City in Osceola County, northwestern Osceola County, and east central Florida. Golf ball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts are radar indicated here. So if you're coming along 192 in Kissimmee, Highway 192, if you're in Polk County, Davenport, US 27, coming up through Haines City, Laufman, and the I-4 interchange at Champions Gate. If you're down towards Ponciana and also heading towards the turnpike coming through Kissimmee St. Cloud area, be careful for heavy cells here producing golf ball size hail here. As we put it in motion here, you can see these storms are moving in a general southeast direction here at a pretty good clip, east southeast at 26 knots there, and hail core is effective there. We put on the we'll go and show you the relative velocity here, and you can see it's just straight line winds, but there is a hail core associated with this this system here, and it's heavy rain, heavy downpours coming in here through Davenport, Ponciana, northwestern Osceola County, and northern Polk County, from Davenport, Haines City, Ponciana, through the Florida Turnpike, coming through Kissimmee, St. Cloud, down through US 441, coming down through Intercession City, on out through down through Yeehaw Junction, almost down through the turnpike here. So if you're on the turnpike here, US 441 or US Highway 27, or if you're even crossing I-4 to the north of Champions Gate, Lake Buena Vista, just to the south of Disney World, these storms here, Hunters Creek, are producing hail up to golf ball size here with these cells here. So we can go back to the reflectivity here, and you can see on the radar here, there's a bunch of cluster storms moving all to the southeast, just to the south of downtown Orlando, maybe about 15 to 20 miles south of downtown Orlando, along axis here from northwestern Osceola County through Kissimmee, St. Cloud, Intercession City, northwestern Osceola County, Champions Gate, Laufman, Davenport, Haines City, these areas. Then we have a cluster back here and north of Lakeland in Polk County, northwestern Polk County, Polk City here. This cell here is producing some hail. So if you're in north of Kathleen and Polk City along the I-4 corridor here, you want to be very careful here, Interstate 4 corridor, for that severe weather system. When we pan out, we zoom out here, and you can see this is a general line here, boundary here of storms that is moving east southeast through the peninsula, through the center of the peninsula here, kind of like when the east and west sea breezes meet here. But these storms are moving east southeast, a general direction here, and coming offshore here we have some storms. So coming down here, we have some storms continuing here down south through Indian River County, Port St. Lucie. If you're coming through Palm City, Hobbs Sound, they'll be approaching I-95 corridor here in about another 35 minutes to an hour. So by 7 p.m. Eastern Time, these storms will be crossing over I-95 in Indian River County, Brevard County, Melbourne County, coastal Palm Bay and all those areas, and then the Palm Beach County. These storms are going to cross over Lake Okeechobee east southeast and bring some heavy rain to West Palm Beach Gardens, Jupiter, World Palm Beach, all those areas in South Florida coming up here in about another hour. But right now the focus is on these two severe thunderstorm warnings that are producing hail and straight line winds up to 60 miles an hour, and you want to take shelter for those golf ball size hail being reported now in northwestern Polk County from Campbell, Ponciana, Kissimmee, Intercession City, Haines City, Davenport, Ponciana. So if you're on US 441, Highway 27, Turnpike, I-4, those are the areas you want to watch out for. Elsewhere, we just have garden variety showers here, northwestern Marion County, north of Ocala, It's coming through Alachua, Gainesville, Alachua, Ocala, the stretch of I-75 there. If you're coming through east of I-75 in Marion County, heading into Osceola National Forest, and then over towards Palaca, and Intercession City, Palaca, and then over towards Palm Coast on 95, some brief showers up into the Jacksonville area there. Now elsewhere we have severe thunderstorm warnings for Colorado. These are three severe thunderstorm warnings here, and this one is actually in southeastern Colorado near Pueblo, just east of I-25. So if you're in La Junta County, if you're in this here is producing hail, 1 1/4 inch size hail here, and this severe thunderstorm warning lasts about 30 more minutes here. And this is for sales just east of I-25 here in Pueblo, Colorado. And this does include western central Otero County in southeastern Colorado. National Weather Service indicated severe thunderstorm producing 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and half dollar size hail. So this is big hail. You can see the hail core indicated in purple, those darker purples here in this cell. No tornadoes is on this cell so far. No TVS signatures or anything like that. But we do have half dollar size hail and 60-mile-an-hour straight line winds reported in this northwestern Otero County. So if you're coming through I-25 east of west of La Junta into Otero County there in the high plains southeastern corner of Colorado, there is some severe thunderstorms there. Now there is a cell down here. This is a cell that's moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. This one does have some rotation with it, and the meso strength is around 1752, so it does have some rotation with this cell here in the inbound outbound here. But this is severe thunderstorm warning here. It's actually going on until in Amarillo, Texas. So this is in the this was western Sonoran County, Boise City, about 5 miles west of Boise City. Same thing here, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Now this cell here in I believe it is in Texas has a little bit of more rotation with it. Now down in Texas here in the hill country of Texas, to the east of San Antonio, there is another warning here that has been warned. This is for until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Palmetto State Park, 10 miles south of Luling, moving northeast at 30 miles an hour, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So hail damage is expected for this cell just to the southeast of Austin, Texas, maybe about 35 miles southeast of Austin, Texas, in the Gonzales and Luling area. There is a severe thunderstorm warning in Texas, and also one in the Amarillo area. So if you're coming along in the panhandle of Texas, up in Amarillo Canyon, Texas, this cell here is producing hail. Again, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. The good news about these cells is they're moving pretty fast. There is some bow echoing going on here with that cell I showed you up in North Texas here. This is a cell that's moving through the Oklahoma panhandle, and towards Guyman, Oklahoma. There's a little bit of a bow echo here, as you can see with this cell, and so it's moving straight line winds here. And once again, this one has been severe thunderstorm warning issued by the National Weather Service. All of these warnings expire in the next 30 to 45 minutes, so that's good news as they move through these counties and these lesser populated counties out here in the Oklahoma, Texas panhandle here. And but just watch out for, like I said, damaging hail and straight line wind. So this is what we have. We only have these 4 warnings across the country, which is pretty good. Elsewhere, we have overcast skies affecting the area here, and this cold bowl has come across like this. Did anyone see the northern lights yesterday or Sunday as far south of Iowa, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Kansas, and the high plains? Comment down below if you saw the northern lights, the aurora borealis, that far south. That was on Sunday night between midnight and between 10 p.m. And then midnight, and then over to 2 a.m. in the next morning. In any event, we have this cold front, this cold bowl here that's trapped in here in the northeast and the upper Midwest. It's trapped in this cold where highs only today were in the 50s and 40s degree Fahrenheit for much of the upper Great Lakes and the northeast. Now, this is going to continue along with some unsettled weather with some showers that will be coming through the northeast and pushing up against this boundary here. So it's going to be kind of a cold rain, no snow, but a cold rain in effect for the northeast and the upper Great Lakes. Out west, things look absolutely fabulous here. High pressure is in control in the southwest, and then in the middle of the country there will be some more showers and low disturbances coming through in the south and stuff like that as needed. But elsewhere, things are looking absolutely fabulous. But temperatures have been a little bit below average as we're heading toward May. And we're looking for that to end out April on a below average tip compared to last week when we had those 80s degree Fahrenheit temperatures all the way up through those southwesterly winds that brought those warm temperatures all the way up through the northeast and into the New England states. That will not be the case this weekend for us in the northeast and the New England states, as well as the southeast. Temperatures will be running a little bit below average until the end of at the end of April, sorry. And so that's what we have going on. Thank you for joining me on this weather update. Please be sure to subscribe, and I appreciate your support. Thank you.